Darwin. One night while returning home from work, Darwin heard a girl screaming near a bridge. "Help! Please help!" When he looked closer, he saw a young woman struggling in the river, fighting to stay above the water. Without thinking about his own safety, Darwin immediately jumped in. The current was strong, and rescuing her was not easy. But after a desperate struggle, he finally managed to pull her out of the water. Her body was trembling from the cold, and her breathing had become weak and uneven. Darwin quickly called an ambulance and stayed by her side until the doctors arrived. But instead of thanking him, the hospital staff treated him coldly. To them, he was just a poor laborer, standing there in soaked, dirty clothes. No one asked what had happened. No one showed any gratitude. They simply told him to leave. Quietly, Darwin walked away and returned to his ordinary life, as if nothing had happened. A few days later, while working at a construction site, Darwin suddenly lost his footing and fell from the second floor of the building. He hit the ground hard. Blood streamed down from his head, and his condition was critical. His co-workers rushed him to a private clinic, hoping he would receive immediate treatment. But what happened there was even more heartbreaking. Instead of helping him, the doctors and nurses mocked him for his appearance, his smell, and his poverty. One of them muttered, "These people always bring problems." Another said, "Do you know how much it will cost to clean the operating room after this?" To them, Darwin was not a human being. He was just another poor worker. As the staff continued to ignore him, a woman suddenly rushed into the clinic. The moment she saw Darwin lying there, her eyes filled with tears. It was the same young woman whose life he had saved from drowning. She immediately turned to the doctors and shouted, "This man saved my life. If it weren't for him, I would be dead today. Treat him properly, and don't worry about the cost. I'll pay whatever it takes." The entire room fell silent. The people who had judged Darwin for his clothes and his poverty finally understood something important. A person's true worth is not measured by money or appearance, but by humanity.